Good morning. Yesterday I started to look at my yearly reading for this year, and I also did a few readings of the coming years for me. So 2025 is this reading, and then I done for 26, 27, 28, 29 because I wanted to see what is coming up, what I need to kind of know and think about and have in the back of my mind why I do things perhaps this year, and what it leads to if I do the right thing. So this is my reading for 2020. I left something behind last year that is like what I'm leaving behind, and a new start, a new risk taking event, leaping, just be a fool and go out there and just trust the process. I'm on a new journey. Work this year is going to be a lucky event. Obviously, we don't see I'm having much luck, but it might come now when some kind of a karmic event is over. Money, I have a new emotional beginning to money, and that can be extremely lucky too. Like, it's a new beginning of how I feel about money. Romance, I'm supposed to stay single and I'm supposed to love it, and I'm starting to. Actually, I'm going to date myself. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to make sure that I am all right moving forward. So that card actually is quite right, I have to say right now. My family is kind of powerless right now. They can't do much, they can't say much, they can't. I don't know. I think I'm just on a journey that I need to figure out, and it's not much to say, I guess, or do. Kind of powerless. Spirituality wise, I'm giving. I'm giving a lot. I don't get as much back this year. So it's more like work, more like giving. Then we have, this is the beginning of the year. Now I am at the Queen of Cups, and then we're moving on into December at the last there. So I'm moving into a more compassionate energy right now, that later in the summer is going to be a very stable Ten of Pentacles environment, legacy, like wealth. So I'm probably going to be around people, which doesn't surprise me. Jupiter is going into Cancer, and that is my 11th house. So my surroundings, my friendships or people that I meet is going to be, it's going to expand, but it probably will bring some emotions in the end. Maybe that is Saturn going into Pisces again, and it's kind of childish, insecure people, perhaps. But I'm going. The theme of the year is ego, arrogance. I am like, he is standing there in his castle and just is looking out, while I'm supposed to be this, like standing up for myself. I'm bruised, been through a ton of battles, my clothes are worn. I've taken off my helmet though, and I did win. I just need to kind of stand up for myself. And he is kind of arrogant. There you can see he's standing like he is someone with all his chandeliers and all his cups there. It's 9 cups there that he is kind of choosing which one to drink of. and I have 9 ones that I'm choosing which one I'm going to smack his head with. Almost, you see that? I'm like standing there in the background and just don't test me because I will. Not literally though, but the cards kind of show a good picture here where I have come across this card already, so I know the feeling that I don't trust you, I don't trust this scenario or situation. um I have been betrayed before. Okay, let's do this one more time. Be respectful, be like a good human being. If you don't, then I'm going to smack you like that. um, at the end of this year, what I'm going to kind of get from all of this is peace. There's temperance. It's she has a foot in water and a foot on ground, and she is pouring water from one cup over to the other, and its balance is um, it's the like everything that is around us is within us, and it goes in circles. I am it's the when I started to like that number 2 house, and I needed to kind of figure out why, and it turned out that I may need to kind of change my environment because I've done so much inner work that my frequency is not aligned any longer with my current environment. So I need to move on. So I need to find a frequency where I belong more so than just being one for comfort. Like, I know this energy well. I don't need to evolve that much here. So that is what temperance is telling me that I'm going to get from this year, that every energy that I have around me is going to be within me, and everything I am myself is going to reflect my surroundings at the end of this year. So choose people wisely, um, have a job that resonates with me and that I make money on, and have friends and a community that supports it and feels they don't have to be like cheering on or something. I just think that people just are like, okay, you do that. Is it fun? Well, do you make money? Well, okay, fine. That's like enough. You don't have to make it a big deal out of it, but some kind of a nod of, okay, you do that. That's interesting. I didn't know you can do that, or whatever it is. And that, I think, is what my 2025 year is going to be. And I do resonate with this quite a lot. And there is a like advice coming from it that I also resonate with, like boundaries and sticking up for myself. And I'm bruised, and he is like determined to stand his ground, um, while other people are quite arrogant and want to like be above and feel like they are above. um, and I'm not so sure that that is the best energy to kind of have towards me, which is funny. It's like, and I often say this, like, it is a warning. The universe is kind of warning you. It's not a good idea. And people rarely listen. They want to believe like their own power, their own strength. They want to believe their own importance, because why would things be different than that? Yeah, why would it? I don't know. We all have our own story, so whatever arrogance that is, I have no idea which people. Usually comes back around though, so I don't know what they will go through to kind of get rid of that smug face of them on them. Yeah, this was my 2025. And then we had 2026, and this is an interesting year. And that was also why I wanted to kind of continue doing for 27 to 29 too, because it painted a picture for me that kind of gave me some kind of warning. Wait. So what I'm leaving behind is toxic behavior, toxic people, toxic relationship, toxic way of doing things, mindsets, being obsessed with something, feeling like you are chained to a situation or place or people. The devil in the upright is can be fun, but it also greed, and it is like in the long run it's not a good card to have. And work wise, I'm going to take a lot of action next year. I'm going to boss up. Things are going to happen, and I'm going to strive because I'm doing all the things next year. And he's also like a leader in his field. Money is going to come back around now for me. I've had this card in this position has come up quite often now, so it is in role, like it's job loss is like gaining back what kind of loss there was once. Romance, there is someone here, and that is also what the theme of this year is going to be next year. Someone that is kind of ruling everything. He is the emperor. He is extremely like he knows how to do things, and it's going according to his knowledge or liking. He's not like bad in any way. He's just very set in his ways. This is how it's supposed to be, and he takes care of everything though, and he does it well. So but he is very stern. He's I don't know, it's an Aries card, by the way, so it's like a typical Aries person would be like taking action, having control over stuff, yeah, like that. Family, we are in peace next year. um I don't know if they are coming to visit, if I'm going to visit, but it is peace. So probably my family is starting to feel like I'm out of the 10-year looping thing that I have been in for the last years. So they are starting to feel like everything is calm, and yeah, and peace for me, I still don't know. A lot of things has to happen before I even approach my family. Actually, I don't know. Spirituality wise, I will be seen as a leader, someone that goes before everybody else. So, the theme of the coming years is that I'm going to be more and more known for being very good at what I do, spirituality wise, um, how I think, how I manage to go with the flow of the energies more so than fighting it, how good I am at actually moving on, despite that I actually do go through the grieving process of actually feeling the feelings of being hurt, sad, angry, denial, all of it that you go through when you have to release a situation or a person. So I'm going to be seen as that, a spiritual leader in some way, that knows what she's doing. She is going for it. She's a boss bitch. So that is expanding now. And here is the year, and it looks very kind of demure with that is nightmares, that is not going to be able to sleep, that is like he's stuck in his head, he doesn't know what to do. And that doesn't necessarily need to be me. There can be like other people that I will approach next year, or will be approached of next year. And it's quite calm energy. It's a very, very demure year, I have to say. It's just I'm very strong next year for some reason. It can be because of this dude. He kind of dominates the reading in a way when you look at it like this. And I'm very action oriented, forceful. I demand answers, and but I'm also quite respected for what I know. So that is the theme for next year. And I'm going to have some kind of relationship goal. Relationship. It's the Two of Cups is the theme of the year, which we can see here up. And that is waiting, having your long-term goals kind of in place, or do I want to have what I have, or do I want something else? And he is kind of waiting to take the next approach, to go out there in the world and kind of explore what's out there in form of relationships. So my interpretation is that it will come in some forms, and I will kind of explore it and see if it is for me, or if I want something else, something long term, something and it can be, doesn't mean to be like romantic, it can be friendships and other stuff, obviously, but the theme is relationships and being like kind and caring towards each other. And at the end, I'm going to be let down from a waiting place, so it's going to start to roll next year for me. It has been on pause. Why? I really don't know. It's can be like a grow up thing, that I needed to find the spirituality in me, and I needed to go through the hard years. I needed to kind of get to the point where it start to release, like money is coming in. I seem to enjoy what I'm doing. I seem to have one man there to, even if he's controlling, or even if I know what to do, and feel like he is, then I seem to be in very much control over my own life starting from next year. And then I'm going released from the hanged position, the waiting position, that you need to see things from another point of view. And from next year, no, I don't have to. I needed to kind of listen to my family. I needed to do what other people told me to do. And from next year on, I'm not going to have to. I can be myself. I know best what to do, which sounds very lovely, I have to say. 2027, and this is a interesting year because it feels like momentum were speeding up things 2026 and it continues into 2027, so I finally can get some rest. Um, and I am in a relationship or in a situation that I'm not particularly fancy. Let's see. I am leaving behind kind of single me that like she has been through it. She's a good advisor. She knows her stuff. She's very intelligent, but she's also single. So that I'm leaving behind in 2027. So whomever the emperor is, um, so something there then. But I'm not particularly happy in that relationship. I love my job. I found exactly what I want to do. So I bossed 2026 and obviously it paid off. Money is like rolling in or coming in. I'm looking towards the future. Um, it's on its way. I don't have to be greedy. I don't have to be stingy. I don't have to be cheap. It's like, it's fine. That, however, is family. And that can actually be a child, which is something Saturn in my eighth house actually can give. Like, you're going to be pregnant because Saturn in the eighth house changes our lives quite like from the core to the outside. And a child is that kind of a transformation. I don't see that as my family. I see that as a child. So that can explain she's not alone any longer. So, and why I'm in something I'm not particularly like. Um, so yeah, I'm not going to go into that, but it is Saturn in my eighth house that would kind of support a thing like that because it does change you. Spirituality wise, I'm on fire. It just moves like, I don't know, that's the creativity card like no other creativity card. Is just momentum after momentum after momentum. It's a lovely card to get, so I'm going to have those two are going to be obviously kind of supporting each other, the sun and the ace of wands when it comes to spirituality and work. So I'm going to be extremely good at what I'm doing 2027. And as we can see here, that is like feeling welcomed, gaining money, feeling like you are invited. Luck is picking up, life is just rolling. Here I'm like taking action and I'm doing all this stuff and I'm very forceful and I have so much energy, and then I'm resting. Maybe because of who knows. But then I can rest because 2027 is for winning, is for recognition, is for being seen, heard, having a place in society where you are respected. It can come with ego though, but I have a hard time feeling that I would kind of cross that. Because I know that ego usually gets slammed. So I don't know, but it can come with, or like it's a warning with that card. Look out for your ego. And I am not myself any longer. I am changed so much. It's this card. the Ten of Swords, I'm like looking at myself that, yeah, no, I'm not the same person any longer. This is quite a good year. Not to say that I'm not going to have any problems or challenges, but that will be a challenge, obviously, that my romantic life isn't something I want to. It doesn't feel stable. It doesn't feel like something you can kind of hold on to for a long time. So I don't know, single mother maybe, but like a job and like gaining recognition, and it's going to come of itself. So I'm not going to, even if I do all the work, even if I do everything, I'm don't have to. The universe is kind of blessing me or giving me what I need without me hustling, and that is going to be nice for a change, actually. So I'm ending that year with family. I have built a strong legacy, a strong family foundation. Even if it's just me and the child, I don't know. I don't see a guy here, even if he were present the year before. Um, I have built a strong foundation that is going to last. That's going to give me what I need for a long time, and that is probably also why I feel I can actually take a break. That is October, November, December. So a long break from something is well needed in 2027. So I don't have to be worried because it's kind of running itself. I can be with my animals. I can kind of chill. It's extremely stable, and I've built it myself. Actually, didn't think that, but I love this reading. This reading is my favorite. And then we had 2028, and this is a different year. It's not so much like taking action and boss my way up or having some kind. I don't have to work as much any longer. It just comes naturally. It's there, it's just already done. And it seems like that is what I'm moving from. I left that the year earlier, and I don't have to take action. I don't have to be the one that demands answers or keeping people accountable or the one that has all the energy and fire. I'm in love, and I think that is what's changing everything. That I seem to kind of feel again. I love my job. I'm working and I'm making money in 2028. So the coming years that is going to be the most important thing, to get back on my feet and kind of boss my way into some sort of respectable position in what I'm doing. My family is it's like justice. It's being treated fairly. Um, it's whatever I am kind of facing when it comes to family oriented things is going to be in my favor. So if I do have a child, and if there is some kind of dispute or whatever, is going to be in my favor. And it looks like there is some kind of family structure building here this year. And spirituality wise, I'm being seen, I'm being heard, I'm being talked about, I'm being, yeah, it now it just rolls by itself. It feels I don't have to work as much any longer, and the hard years are over. That looks very married, um, very comfortable, can rest in my like home, um, and I can also look forward. It's a very peaceful like energy, and it is about healing a broken heart, um, and I have walked away from this like instant gratification, people just wanting stuff from me constantly, and I just keep like saying no, walking away, um, and it will stop, which I am quite grateful for, because it's tiresome to be faced with the same energy over and over again until you learn. Obviously, that is often the key thing. um, the ending of this looks like I'm going to have someone that I truly love in my life. He looked kind of good. He's the King of Pentacles, it's the Lover's card, it's the Two of Cups, and he is going to be someone I'm actually care quite deeply for. And this is 2028, and I do have the married card, and I'm feeling like I do have my job and finances in order. It's a justice thing when it comes to family, so I probably have that in place. Like I finally got what I always wanted. It's like a justice and fairness thing, um, in 2028. So I do have a few years till then, so I'm just going to actually do what the card says that I'm supposed to be honest, to see if I can kind of manifest this into reality, because this is what I want. 2028 is the year that I kind of want to be in right now, where I work, I have a talent, I have a skill, the money is coming in, I'm in love. I have justice and fairness and balance with work, family, um, probably a child somewhere there. um, and I'm being seen and heard, recognized for my spirituality. It's not a hidden thing any longer. I've lived with it for quite some time, but I know that more and more people kind of figure out um, my talents and what I'm able to do. Um, for me, it's just like ordinary, but it's different for other people. So, mending a broken heart with is what Saturn in my 8th house is all about. So I think he is kind of dominating this yearly readings for me the coming 3 years, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, coming 3 years, and that is when he is transforming my life. So I'm happy with it. It looks like I'm rolling with the flow and not against it. Trying my best. Obviously, it's going to be pitfalls. Mercury is going to go direct, whether I like it or not. Venus is going retrograde. Venus is going retrograde, whether I like it or not. And it's going to be challenges, but it looks so much better than what I come from, where it was more disaster, more pitfalls than I actually moved forward. I don't know who this guy is. He is in 3 years he's going to be in my life. I don't know if I know him. I don't think so. I think he is going to be what I've said before, someone that probably is in my environment, but and I don't know him, and our paths might cross and so on. But he he's slow to make a move. Um, Probably friends fast, probably. And then he's a Taurus, I think. Some kind of Taurus energy. I don't think he's a Capricorn. It doesn't feel like a Capricorn. It feels like a Taurus. I can be wrong, obviously. Earth sign in either sun, moon, or rising. So, but strong, like provider, safe, someone you can count on. And yeah, so that is what Saturn is going to do with my life the coming 3 years. I'm happy. It looks like I am actually on a good streak, even if it doesn't look like that.